Toy Tractor Times is here at the 2018 National Farm Toy Show with Nic McRell from Lincoln, Nebraska. Nic, congratulations. You placed fourth here at the show. That's a pretty big achievement, a lot of competition here. You had some really nice pieces on this display.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We've got Nic's fourth place award here from the Toy Farmer. And Nic, you want to tell us a little bit about what you got on the display here?
Yeah, so what we've got is I put together a 48 inch by 42 inch fall harvest scene. So what I was trying to replicate was a I would say October to early October to late September fall harvest scene in Nebraska. So you've still got some green grass, things like that still going on.
Sure.
But what you've got here on the very front portion is a soybean field that's been recently tilled with a Kinsey mock till 33-foot version.
These things are impressive. They'll go up to 10 miles per hour or more and really turn over some soil.
Yeah, so that was built by Freerichs Farm Toys, and it is being pulled by a John Deere 9570 RX narrow track version that I built.
Nice.
So with that, that's a fully detailed tractor. On the front, you can see there's some different pieces from Hector Mathis and a few other guys. It's got mirrors, railings, all that good stuff. On the back end, you can find his rear end kit along with my version of a 3-point that I had 3D printed, and just gives it a few additional options. The other thing that you'll see on it is the drive wheels of the tracks have been fully replaced, so those were also done by Adam Freerichs and really add a nice detail to the piece relative to the original.
It looks so realistic, and you know, the mirrors and the GPS. Yep. That's excellent. All right, so we also have another 9R over here. What model is this?
So here you've got a wheel track version of a 9R. I believe it is a 9470, but I'd have to double check. So this is a wheeled version that was done with a few different kits. For the wheels and tires, that was also a Hector Mathis kit, and I've got triples to put on it. So the farm pulls the triples off to haul the cart around the field, and then I'll put them back on for fall or spring tillage.
Neat.
So you've got the hubs there for that. And that's pulling a J&M grain cart. That would be in a 1326 done by Freerichs Farm Toys as well.
It looks really good, and it looks like they had a little spill here, which is realistic.
So as you can see, the combine operator filled the grain cart full, and as he came and took the corner, lost a little bit of load in the field. So.
It happens all the time, that's for sure. That's a great looking cart. You got the tarp on it, and ladder, PTO. Really good looking. So now this cornfield looks very nice, but one thing people don't really realize is how much it takes to make a 1/64th cornfield. So you've used broom bristles to make the harvested corn stalks out here in the field, and it zoom in and across the board here, it really shows up where the header backed off. How many broom bristles did it take to create this scene?
So just the broom bristles, I've estimated it's at least 12,000, just based off of how many I put in. One of the things I did is I matched everything up to a 16-row corn planter based off the operation I was trying to portray. They run a 16-row high speed, and so you've got individual row shutoffs, so everything matches up. And if you look throughout the field, you can see where the combine went, as it was moving forward, and it pushed down the stalks as it was harvesting. They're all pushed a certain way depending on which way the combine was going.
Sure. I'm going to just kind of walk around here and look at that, because I can see you're talking about this row shutoff, so you kind of have your headlands here, and it comes right up, stops, and that's where they backed into the trees and went that way. But it looks like the combine came around this corner, pulled your corn stalks this way.
Yep.
And again, the next pass also pushed them this way, but then looking here, we can see they're kind of pushed going back down this way. So that's a great detail. Again, it shows up very well here. Combine backed into this stalks, and they're all pushed that way.
Yep.
So that's a great detail. Now I know another big thing is the corn. You know, again, this looks like a nice clump of corn, but how many stalks of corn are right here?
So there's only approximately 660. So the idea of the display is that you're always going to continually view it from where the bean field started. So really from here, you want to have your heavy level of corn here to get your higher population. And I thinned it out the farther I went back, just because my goal is to always kind of have an eye level view as I take photos on the display.
Sure. And we can kind of come down in there and look, you know, it looks very thick against there, and then kind of give that drone view. It gets a little more thinned out, but again, that's over 2 boxes of top shelf replicas corn. It's a lot of corn.
Yep. And the other thing, I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but you will see that there are tracks throughout the field. So obviously the combine wouldn't have been running that close to the field, but they're, you know, maybe at some point in either the, you know, nitrogen applicator or the sprayer would have been driving through there.
Sure.
And left tracks. So
one place that I can definitely see tracks is right here at the entrance. Looks like they're coming in and out right there.
Yep, so right there, that's the entrance to the field. So you can see where there's a lot of tracks in and out in the field where it's either gotten soft over time or it's just a lower spot or a high compaction spot. So I used some techniques with some spackling, some lightweight spackling to do some skim coats and then run some tracks in as it was drying to try and get that driven look.
Now let's talk about the main event. You got a John Deere S790 combine here with a Geringhoff Corn Head.
Yeah, so that is a project I recently finished. So I used the new Erdl casting for the 700 series John Deere combines and was able to use a kit from HMM Replicas as well as a few other kits from other folks to complete it. So you've got a steering and ladder kit as well as the feeder house kit, and the front rims are all from Hector Mathis, and then the rear tires and rims along with the front tires and the auger extension are all from Adam. So they did an awesome job.
You got the bin auger up here, the bin is different, and then is this unloading auger as well?
Nope, the unloading auger is the standard, which I'm not quite sure why they use such a long unloading auger when they sold the model with only a 12 row head and things like that. But it works great for anytime you're going to put a 40 foot or 16 row head on the front.
Now, does this header fold up?
Yep. So this is a 16 row folding model Dr. Geringhoff that does completely fold up. And one thing you'll find as I fold up is a new piece that I'm now offering, which is some stock stompers, and these are modeled after a Lankota. And the way I designed them was so that the brackets are attached to the corn head itself, but whether it's a folding head or a rigid head, if you ever want to put it on a cart, typically you need to pull the stock stompers off, either so they fit over the wheels of the header cart, or so you can just pull it down the road and it's not too wide. So those actually do come off. So that's something that I designed so that you could pull those off as you're going down the road.
Oh, that's neat. Look at that. Maybe look at the one in your hand there. Yep. That's a great detail. And again, now we know why the stalks are all pulled one way or another. It's those stock stompers.
Yep.
Well, Nick, thank you for the tour and showing these great detailed pieces. You've had a lot of nice displays over the years, so I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. If you'd like to learn more about Nic McRell's model farming, check out McRell Model Farms on Facebook.